DR and Mystery are gonna have the liberty of playing Romance and Jairus. $100 money match each in teams. Because we're ready to settle this, you know? So it's gonna be hype. And if not next week, the following week. And if not then, whenever it happens. It's gonna happen. And we're gonna win. I'm ready for that. I think we are the best team. And I think we're trying to rip all of Colorado hard when we play teams out of state, so hopefully we can do it in our own state, so. But yeah. I know who you are, Fluff. You fraud. That's what you get for being cocky. Is this one on right now? I think it is. Okay. Never be cocky. This is my advice to you, bro, as a pro. Count your blessings. Don't be cocky, and take your wins like you saw me as a money match Romance. You know, like it wasn't about taunting. It wasn't about styling or doing the coolest things. It's like those cool things and all that stuff come by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. I know there's something about it. I know it feels good, but I don't know, man. I saw it with Nick pretty hard, and I don't try it sometimes. It just happens. I don't know. But it was fun today.
Fluff did spend a lot more time like trying to pull off the swaggy stuff. There's a lot of time when you had pretty good guaranteed setups for kills.
Yeah.
And chose to do something else.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like style comes on its own. Like if you're not trying.
Yeah.
The only thing I do is just do what I do best. I place my setups. I place my stuff. Yeah, you would have won if you didn't switch. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like styling, but I also like winning, and I like playing. I don't know. There's something about it. Like I feel like I'm not winning just for myself. I'm winning for my character, and I'm winning for like my supporters. You know. Because yeah. And I just want to keep getting better. But when I go out of state, I can keep repping on Colorado the best I can, and you know, all that good stuff. All my mumbo jumbo that comes with that responsibility. So, but shout outs to Arcana. You know, good friend of mine, good friend of Colorado. You know, for years now since I started, and you know what? It took a while, but he's a good brother, and I have mad respect for him. And he's the other King Slayer, and I just really enjoy him. You know, I enjoy all of our players, but shout out to Arcana. Shout out to Romance too. Playing really well today, and shout out to just all of our PM scene. Like it's such a blessing, and it's such a good, cool thing to be a part of something like.
Everyone is so invested in everyone else getting better and improving.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah. I love that. You know, it's just like. It's like, who's gonna do something crazy today? Who's gonna do something crazy next? You know?
Watching Axel in the money match today.
Yeah, like
everyone was so high. They're like, look at how much better he's doing. He's doing cool things.
Exactly. And he still has a lot to improve on. But that's a good thing, you know. Yeah. I feel like I'm always getting better. I feel like all great players are always getting better, as well as like younger players. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty of the game. You know, you're adding on to what makes you like just so good. You know.
I mean, you completely turned around like what that losers finals looked like. And just looks so good, so dominant in money match, man.
Yeah, Fluff. I think you have a really good movement. I think you have solid tech skill. Now it's just incorporating different styles of being able to like. I feel like one thing that you did a lot when I watched you is like you dropped a lot of your combos, and I think that's something you got to learn because this game is about having those strings every now and then. Because if you can get a string going, change the game, man. Like it just makes this game different, you know. But yeah. Also, Colorado going to Nebraska. If anybody in the stream want to go, I think we have like 5 or 6 cars going. So
out to which tournament?
Yeah, Nebraska, Roll Tier 6, I think. We have like 5 or 6 cars. We have a lot of room. People, let's go. I mean,
and what time is that?
It's the weekend of the 14th of November. And it's going to be hype. It's going to be fun. Road trips are always fun with Colorado. We don't just go to play. We go to hang out with each other, grow together, you know. Learn about each other on a personal level, and then learn how we play, like, and then learn how we do. Look how we do out of state, you know, because like we play each other in state so many times, so much that it's out of state that really defines, like, shows how really good we are. So.
Yeah, I mean, you and Arcana both have slain Mewtwo King, and I'm like, that's no small feat. Man has been top 3. Man has been top in 3 games at once. And so like his understanding of Smash mechanics as a whole is far and away ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, matchup real strong.
Yeah. So yeah, just take the weekend off, go have some fun. You know, hang out with your Smash fam.
I want to go
and have some fun, man. I mean, we stopped. It's a road trip. We eat, talk, we do stupid shit, and excuse my language, but we just make it memorable. You know, I mean, it's like there's no other way to explain how awesome it is just to hang out with a bunch of people who all want to do the same thing for a whole weekend, and it's relaxing. And the only time that it's not relaxing is when you really want to win and you lose, and then it's just like, man. So, but it's fun.
Ooh.
I wish we'd bring me up Brawl. I'm the best player in the state at Brawl. Yeah. Now that Fish Bait, my homie, shout out to Fish. Love him so much. Now that Fish is gone, I am #1 in Brawl.
Who do you play?
Snake.
Snake.
Of course. That's how my PM Snake got good, you know?
Continue the legacy.
Yeah, dude. I love the character, dude. There's just something. We got that connection, you know?
The missiles? You like the missiles?
Yeah. I love it.
I love how it just like flies around and then you can stop it and it just...
Now I'm gonna go home. When I go home, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 5. Phantom Pain, shout out to Phantom Pain.
Phantom Pain.
Konami. Shout out to Quiet, the best partner ever. She's so sexy.
She actually does things.
She shoots niggas. And she drinks water with her body. Crazy.
Yeah, she's just like standing in the rain and she can drink it. She's like standing in, if you put clothes on her, she suffocates.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
We didn't drop Brawl, bro. It's just like, I don't know, man. I miss it. Trust me.
It's like,
at first when it was gone, it was heartbreaking. You know, it was like, man, a game that I started playing and I played for 3 years. It's like, what am I gonna do? You know, like play this game, and I didn't want to use Snake for that reason because I still played Brawl. But after that, like, I was just like, you know what? And I miss it. I'm not gonna lie. It's such a fun game, and that's where I learned all my fundamentals, my patience, my everything. You know, like
Brawl is like the most mental of the games, I think, because you really just have to be strong at approaching and win that neutral every time.
Yeah, so yeah, I miss it, but hey, I mean, at least we, because to be honest, our best scene is PM. Like in this state, PM is our strongest scene.
Yeah.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no question about it, and no disrespect to my Melee and my fellow Melee and Smash 4 players, and even 64, but I have much love for them, but PM is, I feel like we're only gonna go higher, you know? The sky's the limit, like that corny saying goes, so. And I think that's such a cool thing, you know, because like one day, you know, people know about Colorado because it's like, oh yeah, they have a great PM scene. And then they'll see like, oh, Melee is good, and then Smash 4. Because Melee and Smash 4 are only gonna get better, you know, like the more we play out of state players, and I mean.
Speaking of out-of-state players, I actually have a funny story to tell about Eichelman, who recently came into state. So the other day, on Monday, he was asking for someone to deliver him a CRT, because he's like, I'm trying to find a way to, I got my setup, but I don't have a TV to play it on. And so like, I messaged him on Facebook and I was like, hey, yo, I can possibly help you out. I just want to like know details of what's going on. So it turns out he needed me to bring a CRT to him downtown at his job so that he could set it up in the break room and practice during lunches and breaks. And then, so we go on this long trip, get it from the house, we go all the way up downtown and bring it to Eichelman, and we're about to sit down and play, and my controller needs to be reset. And I'm like, yeah, I suck at Melee. I'm like decent, maybe like in terms of like knowing what tech skill is and like moving around, but like my combo's not that great. Like I'm not a great player at Melee, but Eichelman can be called that. Yeah. And I'm like, I just want to play with this man so he can teach me or destroy me really hard, and then I'll learn something from it. It was right as we were about to play, a man walks in the door and he's like, what's going on in here? And Eichelman looks up, he's like, oh, I got us a new TV. And the guy's like, I don't know if I can be having that right now. Usually we don't allow new TVs in here unless we get prior approval from Larry. And he goes on this whole thing about like how his proper procedure to bringing a TV into the break room. And then he's like, what's wrong with the other one? And then Eichelman's like, the lamp is broken, the color wheel's broken, it just doesn't work. And it's also an HUCB, so you can't play Smash on it. And then the old guy's just like, well, we still don't have approval, so I can't have you have that in here right now. And Eichelman goes around, he's like, sucks so bad, because he just wants to play Melee, because this is his thing. And the staff tells him he's going to store it there, and he's like waiting on approval, but we just didn't have time to play anything that night, so we just had to roll out. It's sad.
Where does he live?
I don't know where he lives. I just know that he works security for Denver Rescue Mission. It's very odd.
Yeah.
My friend was talking. He was like, he kept saying like, I believe that he's like living there at the shelter and working there at the same time, which is odd. And I'm like, I don't know if that's necessarily true, but he was there kind of late. But like, that's work. Kind of sometimes you're there late because you got to work security, and that's when the homeless people are coming in. It's like late at night to go sleep.
Yeah.
The winner is... Captain
Touché. Yeah, I know, Rayon, but what can you do? Just keep playing. That's all I can do. That's all I can do, you know, for my part. But I don't know.
What I like in the community lately, at least, is that people are working a lot more toward being accepting of what Brawl was and what it still is. And like, it's definitely not as big as it was when like it came out, but like, I mean, like there was a Brawl tournament at SSC, and like it was super hype. Like I loved watching it. I don't know Brawl, I don't like it as much, but like watching Mewtwo King play ESAM was actually really cool, because like the kind of things that they do in that game and the precision that you need to have to get things to work is just unmatchable.
Unless you're Meta Knight.
Unless you're Meta Knight. Which Mewtwo King was. And well, skill player already. Even easier with them.
Well, I mean, Eichelman lives here now, and he told us that he wants to start learning how to play PM more, because he's like, damn, it's like our scene's so big on it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's respectable. I mean, he did get frustrated the first set. I mean, the first time coming, like, who doesn't? You know, like you're playing a new game.
Yeah.
And it's just like bunch of the jank.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, he's doing really well. I remember I watched it. He was in winners until he hit Just. I remember I watched his match against Just, and like.
And then he got Zelda'd.
Huh? And then he got Zelda'd by who?
By who do the ladies love, people?
Romance. Oh god, that's painful. Yeah.
So I mean, it's all right. I mean, he took him to game 3 last hit, but I mean, yeah.
And Just got the matchup pretty quick too. And like, it went from like Eichelman took game 1, I think, and then Just took game 2, and then he just dominated game 3.
Yeah.
It's like I figured it out. But like,
it's like, oh, it's Ganon.
Eichelman was just so good too. Like, just naturally, he's like catching things that I don't see other people catch on Just himself.
Yeah.
Like when Just would like recover above you with a side B, like charge really hard. Eichelman would put the very tip of his toe in an up air right there and catch him. It's like, you think you're fast, but my toes are there.
Nice.
DanComboZ being very mad. He's doing better this match though. He was getting bodied.
Well, it's been real, guys.
Yeah, I was about to actually head out.
Yeah, me too. Good week, guys, but we'll catch you guys next time. Tune in to Colorado Smash, Wavedash Wednesday. I'll catch you guys next week. Shout outs to everyone. Have a good week. Talk to you guys later.
He was Messi, I was Bats. You have a good one.
DRM all day.
The winner is Captain Falcon.